stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Someone made a note that you're oblivious to flirtation. If I had this one's charisma, people might actually talk to me. Subtle and discreet. Exactly what I need. I hear Monarch's in need of more game hunters. You wrote that paper on breeding a cystipig with 30% more tumors. There's an archaic profession, like town crier or civil defender.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 11%. Skip drive.
Shit. there you are, wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you. Come. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
I just earned a fine bonus. This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital... Please be informed that I am authorized to use... Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this... I detect an elevated heart rate. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengage. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Cap. I am incapable of accepting orders from any... I understand. I will require some time. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameter. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to... This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered... Thank you. Best of luck in your search. If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain. Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report. Say, this wouldn't because it should. And if this shit. Oh, by the law. Edgewater. Now, if you'll excuse.
You some sort of freelancer?
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do it.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my Oh, and a word of warning. If you're Marauders are about. Though, one of the reasons I transferred here, I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. So you'll consider it? It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. Thank you. Any progress? Please. A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI is an unsafe object at large, though I understand why a collector would desire to possess such a rare book. Because I'm also a collector of books. Rare things in this colony, appreciation of the written... I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without pay... Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind... Oh, nothing could be... I'm simply bemoaning the... Yes, but there are few who hear me in this. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. I'm sorry you don't... Have you? These people need something. Anything they can grasp. My apologies. The townsfolk are... The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect... The order of scientific... You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the... We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. The future, the past, each... Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential. Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved...
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't...
You read the latest...
I don't know you. Uh-huh. The unreliable... I don't know what you're about, but this... Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it. Coming right up. almost forgot. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson? You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. It is a good thing. If you're not... Go ahead. Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you... Most folk forget where they're standing. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. My world is these four walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need... Let me make something clear. Space... I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. There you go with that thinking again. I've said enough. If they wanted to face their... I don't see... And there's no need...
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? Please don't... Physical hygiene. No, thank you. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair failed. You will also report to me in the... A ship? Dear me. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dread... And he allowed you to wander around town spreading your pernicious fantasies about repairing ships? My opinion of him approaches its... He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority. Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I am never wanting... The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you, if they were any. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Nature is monstrous.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to... Because I'm sick. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. I don't know which company you work for, but if it's maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. Don't. That's kind of you to say, I suppose. Company always tells us weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. I really wish you... I'm feeling a touch...
Thought I saw something. Company ammo!
At least I paid my gravesite fees. I don't want it.
Open fire! Serves you right, dissident!
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Just the way. Goes, I suppose.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Oh. There's a reason you're running around outfitted. Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. You some sort of wandering alienist? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Wait! No! Oh, damn it. Oh! She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Hey, you're hale and healthy and... There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful. I need you to... I tried medicating myself with adrenal. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of... More like the company won't treat... You will not find any guard. I have it on good authority. There's a gang... So... You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh. I know that. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of I probably shouldn't tell you. I'm doing right by the town, I'll tell you that much. You bring me that med. That's all.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You're kidding me. Damn. Always thought he was made of the kind of stuff.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. Yeah, seems I allowed my excitement to run away.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I have... My proposition benefits... There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly a go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like the people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their post. Edgewater is struggling. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. Neither do I. The fault wasn't... My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the powers... Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's... That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all...
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but you will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting...
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and...
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you.
mister, can we talk? Sorry. Got a sec? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want... It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. Books are for rich folk. Thanks, miss. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, that's when my dad... I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Any progress on that? Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to...
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit. Please. What?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Miss Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my... Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that trouble... Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Not if things are... What?
Where are we headed? That's on account of how... She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math You mean about the mission? I know, but Vicker said real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and the machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf. The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his... It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him. Be right there. Coming. Wow, not even a scratch. That was quick. Wow, great work. Get ready. Nice one. Something you need?